some more of this to wash out. Look at that. We lost some of these trees already. More of our trees are going, technically drying. Don't have the water. Not good. Good. We need the water. We need to push this out. Welcome back, you bearded brainiacs, and I'm glad you are here. We're gonna get into this episode, but in just a minute, I want to address an elephant in the room, and that's gonna be the sound quality. And it's gonna be all over the place because I recorded some of this video before I figured out some of the filters that helped make my voice sound better, and then some of this video is gonna be after I figured out how to make my voice sound better in the microphone. There was a lot of things that changed. I also got sick and I'm just now getting over it, so my voice sounds even more different. So I think you're gonna have like 4 voices. Just pretend they're different characters. I don't know, but here we are. So if you like it, and if this sounds better, because it's about to cut over in just a minute when we're gonna pick up where we left off. If this sounds better than the last, leave a comment, let me know. And again, I appreciate you being here. Let's get into the video and pick up where we left off on the last one.
The next day.
Wasn't a disaster per se, but let's clean water in there. Let's close that so we can force more water in here so we can keep flushing the system. I think we're getting to a point where we can flush and do a very quick flush. Quickly get that water out of there. Flush the system. Right, that's good that way. Get more water over here. Keep flushing the system. Alright, we're good. You guys were worried. I know you were. I wasn't worried at all. Wasn't worried at all. Not me. Thanks for all your hard work. Chitamore. We're gonna call him Titamore. Open some more of these to get the flow. Building inventory on anything. Or building inventory on logs. Very nice.
I like it a lot.
We got some logs. Finish building it out. I'm gonna let this run and we'll be right back in a minute. So we have another bad tide approaching. Again, from last time, we did okay. So I just think I gotta make sure I open this sooner so we don't overflow like we did before. But I did pause, just checking things out, making sure we're good. A double floodgate in here now so we could really flush this out very fast if we need. Instead of just having 1 tile, we have 2. Now, we are not doing good on the water.
Now, can anyone tell me what foreshadowing
in and try to get just bulk amount of water stored as quickly as possible, which means we gotta dig some of these berries up. To here, we gotta have a path. So let's just do that and prioritize maximum, hit play, watch them take that out, and we're gonna get another pumper and fill them up, and then it gives us a spot for 1 more pumper, which we'll be able to go there when we're ready. Don't need it quite yet, but we definitely need to get the water situation fixed before we get too much further. Let's get as much water in our reservoir as possible. 12 of 330. That's not good to be going into a bad tide. So let's hopefully they do some serious pumping here and see how we do. Need to start closing these now. Remember the 0.5 mark. So we start our backflow process to protect the downstream. We put one of these at half just to keep the water flowing since we're pumping so much. First one, close it completely. We'll put our safety margin at 70 to begin with here. And get as much water until the bad tide makes it into this section. We are gonna hold off on. Wait, put that higher then. We want the water to. Oh, we gotta close this up completely. Stop as much backflow. We just divert what's coming in here then. Let's just divert and keep creeping it up slowly until we find a good balance. It's too far. We want most of it to go this way. Maybe even a little bit more. There we go. See that balance? Barely coming in now. 0.5. Maybe we might want to see this backflow just a hair. We're gonna keep an eye back here this time. We'll do as little out this way as we can get away with. This can come around and cause us issues too. We gotta be careful about how much water. Oh, we're getting low. We gotta slow down this way. I'm gonna do just one for now, just to keep it, but we do not want... What do we got? Half a block? Maybe half a block? We put a little bit more down here, but we start risking our trees down. This is right on the edge of starting to get contaminated. Alright, our fresh water in here. Let the fresh water start pushing some of this out. Flush this direction. Temporary bad tide, spread it out. But then we'll dilute that water out. And we're gonna open them up, start closing this out. Back, hold on, pause. Why are all my beavers? Why are we so unhappy? Oh, we are out of water. Oh no, we gotta get water. We're just gonna have to flush this. We gotta get water immediately. Pause. Cobs. We're a little too contaminated still. Fine. Let's get this closed. That's closed. This is open. Getting as much water in here. We're flushing. You guys get in there and pump and pump and pump and pump. We're going through so much water. What are they doing? Still got a lot of people thirsty. We're getting there though. Last one. Did you not get a drink? Oh no, not the last one. You went in there and didn't get a drink? Kids, man. Let's see. Oh, everyone's thirsty again. People still thirsty. Get in there, get some drinks. One more. All right. Thirst. Come on, you guys are so thirsty. Going through so much water. Pause. But just saw we have 16 people, 16 beavers unemployed.
I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
We are struggling on the farming. We're gonna get another farmhouse, beer, 3 workers in it. Keep prioritizing. We're gonna prioritize these ones. Prioritize planting, and you guys are gonna prioritize harvesting. What else do we? We got a good bit of science. Any logs? Probably need to start working on next phase, which is gonna be gears. Unlock the gears. The same size thing. That's not the best idea. What else do we? Colors. Fill that up. Play. Put them out of the way. Also near eventual industrial, which is not going to be here. Eventually, we want to move like industrial area over this, or flatten this out at here, best, or even gonna be a lot of work. But water wheels would be this area. Do that. Get that out of there. We fix that issue. We're back to everyone's got jobs. Just turn these, start building. Fish. One of these facing that way. Then we'll have to do double there. Let's make these more blueberries and the carrots with the food to all be easily accepted. Then put ears here. Another one. And this one, we're gonna see what's the next best thing to put in this area because it's kind of a central point. I think for now, put it as carrots just so we get some reserves of food because we were struggling there for a minute. Anyway, the reason I did this is put singles in, another layer. We do another layer of singles. This level here, just probably something where this and path like that. The next one they can do there. Hey guys, so this is Editing Logan here. This is the point where the audio cuts over and it gets to be the more smooth sound quality that I referenced in the beginning of this video. So I'm just jumping in to make it clear that this is a recording later and the audio quality gets a lot better. So going forward, we shouldn't have any cutovers. But also, if it does sound better, just a reminder, like, comment, and subscribe. Just leave a comment about the sound quality, that you like it, or where else you think needs improvement, and I'll work on it. This is a new channel, so I'm still learning, but let's finish out this video. Things are looking pretty good now, so I think this is a great time to start extending out our automations and go from there. Let's see. Where do we want to start? How much science? We got 1.4 thousand science. So the first step I think we got to do is going to be getting this smelter unlocked. Yes. And like I said, the goal is to get the sluices in, so we're just going to straight up buy those sluices as well. Now let's go back into the smelter. What do we need? We need gears and scrap metal. Yes, we can do a couple of them if we need to. So we're going to do that so they share power still. And then we're going to bring this around. Let's get that in. We have 29 planks available and we need 50. But he was sitting on his butt, so these two should be able to pump out those planks. Where's our gears? And why do we not have any gears? Are we using them? One spare gear. I wish you could click on a resource and it's show you, like, highlight things that the gears are going to. It'd be really nice of a feature, even if you could just click on the storage if you had none to see what's consuming all of them, because I don't have any other real projects going. Oh, you know what? It looks like they just brought them all into the smelter. Okay, I want to get these things in pretty quickly, and then we can move all this scrap metal. You know, the scrap metal will go into there, and that thing should be built. We'll get our one beaver done. And so let's go check on our route over here. So this is a lot. This is a very long route to take just to bring scrap metal over here. Now I know we're full on the haulers, so they shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Kind of job. But I think we should explore a faster route. So what we're gonna do to get this route a little bit closer to the storage points, have them be able to come out here, go up. We're going to build a platformed path here, remove these berries, connect into the path. I don't think we need to high prioritize this right now because it's not a super big deal, but it is something I would like to get done. Is he coming in to remove one? Oh, he's a hauler. He's getting the berries, take them back home, make blueberry pie. So we got a lot of this already. Everybody is working. We probably don't need... Let's empty these goods and then let's store some planks here. So we'll get this empty and then start storing planks here because we don't have any plank storage. So I think that's a good idea to start that. Yeah, I think for now we're going to leave that. I think we need to expand the science either. We have all these trees growing and we are not storing because our storage is full. Let's don't have 1,000 science to do that. So do we just do more large piles? We could just build a bunch of storage right here just to get the logs taken down. What do they cost to build? Oh, 6 logs. We got tons of it. We can just destroy them later when we want to revamp the system. But trees in the way there. Okay. Get rid of this path there. And then does that open up additional space? We can put one here. That's not great though. It gives us something. And then we can just stack these large piles with logs because we got the trees for it. It's better to have them stored as logs just so we can get more growing. And then, hey, look at everybody coming home. Buddy, if you're so tired, go to bed. Sheesh. We got wet fur. We need to get more people with beavers with wet fur. We got them with carrots. And once I get the sluices in, because that is the goal of this episode, getting the sluices in, we think we'll start looking at social life. I think is another easy one to build out and sort of get a few more options for food and nutrition. Then maybe include some aesthetics. Yes. And let's be even with it. And then we can build a bench. That looks nice. I think that'll look nice. Nice, yes. And I think for now, what does this cost? Oh, okay, so then we can destroy this later. But for now, to make us all look nice, yes, I think it'll look very nice there. Get them some aesthetics. Awesome. So there we are. We're going to have all kinds of logs. And our haulers should be going to our lumberjacks to empty these out and put them into the storage. And then these guys can continue to take down trees. And are we still building? No, we are not, but so we're gonna need storage for our metal blocks as well. Want to do it over here. Oh, you know what? We also need to do this to keep going with our path so that they can go up there and take these out. I think we're gonna want to store, let's put some metal block storage over here. I believe they go in the large piles, right? Yes. do this. These there, and then store metal blocks for now. Then let's do that. Water this. Rotate. Can't do that. We gotta build from this side first. Here. Might as well just do there as well, huh? Should we fill that with just a levee? Say we just do a levee there. And then there as well. We're getting our levees installed. And then I think we want to do the same here. Just do levees all the way up. It's really expensive this early in the game, but it will allow us to just build this a little bit easier. Just like that, and then just do another one. It's easier to build like this than that. I would really like to block this off over here as well before it even gets into our source. And this way. And I think we build these sluices, yes, that direction, here, and can I build on this top one? Ooh, I can. Does that block, when will that block that off entirely? I'm not even sure we need that top one, but over engineer and under promise, right? Right, so then once those are built, we'll be able to contaminate around this way, and then this one will come in and then hopefully backfill out and around that way. And we can open these up a little bit. Think we could even sluice. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, that stinks. I really thought I was going to get away with that.
Oh, really?
And I guess not. Let's do that. And then this will allow us some control. Then they probably can't build that one clear over there without being able to walk out here. So let's just prepare for that now. Gives us a path across as well. We got our, look at that. That does look nice, doesn't it? Well, you know what would look nice too? Let's see. 100, yes. Over the bench, I think so. Empty this out. Should probably start up in our water capacity. I think we just build this for now. No priority on that one. Is this empty? It is. Delete. Decoration. Now you watch. They're going to put this in, and it's going to look super nice. I mean, if I was a beaver, I'd be inspired. Why is everybody thirsty? How thirsty are you? What? You're -10. Go get a drink. We have water. Everyone is pumping water. Go get a drink. We're down at 0.3 days to the Badtide. We did not get our floodgates or our sluices all the way built, but we do need to start changing this flow of water. Let's watch where he goes, because you can't be going into the water at this point. This is going to, where are you guys going? Where are you going? Are you guys just dropping off materials? Okay, we're building. All right, so all the materials are in. We're not going to do any more building, right? I don't need to fire more beavers. I do not enjoy firing beavers, okay? Fast it comes in. This is just normal speed. It comes in quick, huh? Let's fast forward. Where are you guys going? Get back here. Can we raise this up a hair more so we don't waste any kind of pressure? Because we want to get that pressure to go that way. Yes, it is working. All right, let's full prioritize this since this is still clean water. So it looks like everything appears to be holding well at this point. So I just think we automate this in this system, with the difference being we stop this from coming in here at all, and we just straight bypass all of this in here. We better slow down, actually. We have plenty of food. I don't want to bring this bad water in by dumping this water down here. I didn't pause my pumpers. I should have paused my pumpers. Kind of too late at this point. We got 2 days, and these are going to dry out and die. All this is. Let's get them collected as much as we can. We have the room to store them, but these should be okay. Yeah, they'll be okay. These are going to be okay. We just got to get these collected ASAP. All right, Badtide is ended. We obviously need to flush this out as fast as possible. So we are going to open these up now to let all this out. Let this fresh water get down here as quickly as possible. We do want to push that out of there anyway, but we also want to get this out of here so that we can then open this up and start flushing this through very quickly. Look at our water. Wow, we really came down to the... We're going to have to get our water storage up because we didn't stop pumping water either. Yeah, we'll figure that one out. before the next drought or bad tide. Bad tide sucks, but the droughts, we just didn't have the water there. They prioritized by haulers, but there's no water in here to prioritize. We did almost get everything planted back in one day. That's a good sign as well. Look at our logs. Look at our log storage. We've already filled all this up. We went from having a log apocalypse to a log abundance. This up. Mark resources for demolition. Get that out of there. We do need to get our path back in so that these can be built now. We'll have to make sure we take those back out before the next bad tide comes. Yeah, these are in. Metal blocks, planks are in. So we're just metal blocks. So that should all be in. Now what we can do is begin to do this so we can get over to here. Hey, look at that. We are up to a happiness of 8. For just a brief moment, looks like it's already dropping. Oh no. All right, let's see what we got built. Awesome. So this is in. We built this over here. Ooh, we have. What are we building now? These next ones. Then something, our path in here before our berries continue to keep populating that spot. Next here is, let's also get this water storage built up. We're gonna high prioritize that. We got plenty of berries. We managed so that no one really seems to be eating them. They will if they're hungry. Let's watch this get built. Ready? Who's gonna be? You? You? Who is it? Your ex. Age 33. Good job, buddy. Ooh, we gotta wait for one more night cycle so we can check out our little district center. How's everybody doing? So everyone's getting past the shrubs and the lanterns. Well, that's very nice. A carrot. Hunger, thirst, wet fur still an issue. And we probably want to start getting some happiness, social life stuff, which is going to be in here. Should we do a campfire right beside this forest? There's no forest fires in Timberborn, right? We want it close to the bedtimes. Let's do that. And then we're also going to put a little rooftop terrace here and here. We've got that. We've got a shower there. Well, 15 logs. We got plenty of logs. Let's get all these built for them so they can hit the rooftop terraces or the campfires and then head to bed. Either way. And that should expand some happiness. That'll be campfire, rooftop terrace. Contemplation's going to be this one for 100 science. Sneak it somewhere. Sneak them right here, actually. Right? Put one there. If we get rid of that berry, we could do another one. And I hate that. Let's do that for now. 500 science for a tapper shack. I don't want to do that yet then. I built this over here so we could tap all this pine. But for now, we need to be able to get up there. So we are going to have to tell these two for now. And then how big is the tapper shack? And then that could go there. Perfect. We're actually, since we did the work, not going to unlock it yet. But let's just put some path in there so nothing can grow. Ooh, nighttime. We got to check out our, receivers sit here. It's truly just decoration, huh? Contemplations. 1-year-old Zalmia really integrating with oneself at 1 year old at the. That's funny. Doesn't that look nice? Got your bushes, your benches, your lanterns. You back already? A 5-year-old now contemplating future life. Look, everybody's busy though. Look at that. These are all full. Yep, full. Full. These have lots of seats. Full. Getting there. Excellent. How we doing? Oh yeah, look, half the colony. 2, my 1-year-old and 5-year-old took up the contemplation spots, but otherwise half the colony made it into the campfires. Make sure everybody gets some sleep tonight. This is all low priority. How are you prioritizing that? Oh, well, that's built now. Okay. Well, cool. Then, all right. Oh, yeah. Beavers are happier than ever. My well-being has increased to 9. Excellent. Construction lacks materials. That we know that. That's going to be it for this episode. You bearded brainiacs, thanks for coming. We got sluice number 1, sluice number 2, and sluice number 3 in this episode. If you want to see where this colony continues, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.